Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, I want you to listen to a shocking story of a Kenyan brother who visited Nigeria. If you want to watch the whole story of this video, I will leave the name of his channel here and you will watch the whole story there. It's shocking what is happening at the border of Nigeria. Let's listen to his story.
I have never experienced such a border before. Getting into Nigeria is so hard for an African. I saw Nigerians pay to get back to Nigeria. I knew I was in serious problems. When I saw Nigerians have to pay to get back to Nigeria, I was like, I'm done here.
And in South Africa, we have leaders who are telling us that Africans belong to South Africa. Nigerians are paying their way into their country. Nigerians does not belong even in their own country. They pay to enter their own country. Only South Africa is allowing Nigerians and other Africans to stay for free because this is Africa. Other Africans are not allowed to enter their own countries at the border. They have to pay. Hi guys. We don't have leaders. We are leaderless in this country. The country is like a ghetto that has no control. Now listen to what your own leaders are saying to Africans.
The borders must be opened. There is no Mozambique here. There is no Swaziland here. There is no Lesotho here. There is no Botswana here. Zambia or Namibia. There is no Zimbabwe. There is Africa, the continent of our ancestors.
And South Africa belongs to all of us. It's our thing. There is no way we as South Africans are going to stop Africans coming to South Africa. No way. I don't care how many electrical fences you build. It's going to happen.
We cannot accept sense that South Africans do not welcome Africans or other people from other countries. We cannot do that.
And listen to what other African countries are saying about the security of their own borders. They don't want anyone to enter their country illegally. They don't care if you're an African. If you try it, they will arrest you.
Anyone who aids an illegal entry of non-Nigerians into the country has committed an offense.
The commission also found dozens of undocumented migrants.
Indeed, there were 7 South African nationals when we went on the mission to visit the prison. But now we have, in our continuous monitoring, we realized that there are now more. That is in the Harare remand prisons. There are now 11 in the male prison. And then we also discovered that, in the female remand prison, they have 3 more South Africans.
Please, journalists, do not edit this. Say it the way I'm saying it. That South Africans henceforth should leave Nigeria.
The Nigerian government has deported 828 illegal immigrants this year as part of its efforts to curb irregular migration and enhance border security.
Did you hear that? All African countries are not taking chances with their borders. They are not taking chances with the security of their own countries. Other governments in Africa, they are not risking the lives of their citizens. They are making sure that the security of their countries is well secured. They are making sure that no illegal entry, whether you are coming from South Africa, the same South Africa that is taking care of the whole continent, they don't care about all that. Their only priority is to make sure that their countries are safe. Their country's security is secured. They don't want anything to happen in their countries. But South African leaders are doing and saying the opposite of everything other African countries are doing or saying. You can't tell me what about Thabo Mbeki, Abo Ramaphosa, they are not watching all these videos. You can't tell me what about Thabo Mbeki, no Ramaphosa, they don't know what other African countries are securing their borders. They don't want Africans to enter their countries. And remember, I just selected few African countries here, those countries that are giving us problems in South Africa. But I can go on and on to mention all African countries who are doing the same thing, who are securing their borders, who does not allow other Africans to enter there. They don't care about what Ramaphosa will say if they are stopping you from entering their countries. They don't care about what ANC will say or Malema will say if they are arresting you there, if they are deporting you there. They don't care about all those things. They are not hypocrites. They are doing what they are supposed to do in their own countries. Unfortunately, some people, they don't understand me if I say ZANU-PF is better than the ANC. Far better than the ANC. I know they are oppressing Zimbabweans in Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans must stand up and fight for themselves in Zimbabwe. You cannot run away from your country because of the government. Those old men there. You have to be unalived for your country if you have to. You have to fight for the future of your generations to come. You have to fight for the future of your children. And you have to fight for your next generations. If you say you are afraid of being arrested, you are afraid of being unalived, it means there's no future for your children. Your children will run away forever and ever. It means all your generations will be runaways. They will not know their culture. They will not know their roots because their fathers were afraid to fight for them. Even here in South Africa, people fought for us. People were unalived for us. That is why even today, heroes in South Africa are still fighting for this country, fighting for our next generations. So you can't blame the government if people of the country are afraid to fight for their own rights. But they know how to fight their own rights in other countries. Like here in South Africa, we see people who are failing to fight for their rights in their own countries. But in South Africa, they are warriors, they are heroes. They know how to fight in South Africa. They know how to speak, to complain, to fight for their rights in South Africa. So you see, this is what these leaders has landed us to. And I will continue to say, I don't blame these foreigners. I don't blame these African countries because they did not force anyone to accept their citizens. Who is forcing them? Who is forcing South Africa to take care of the whole continent? No one. They just like it because they have everything. The citizens of South Africa have everything. They have more than enough. They are all working, getting good salaries, having houses, having everything. That is why we want to share with the whole world. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share the video. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.